Do you remember recalling a negative incident that happened to you 3 days ago, or 4 days ago, or a week ago, or a month ago, or even 1 year ago? You just remembered it and you started feeling bad, you started worrying or regretting or having any negative emotion about it. In this video, I'm going to teach you the negative effects of recalling a negative event and feeling bad or worrying or having any negative emotion about it whatsoever. By the end of this video, you might not even want to feel negative emotion again when you know the negative effects of negative emotions. A lot of negative in this sentence, I know. Now pay attention to this. Every time you recall a negative experience, you're going to feel the emotion because emotions are the end products of every experience. So you will feel the emotion that you felt when it happened, whatever it is. You know this is true. Every time you remember something bad that happened to you in the past, you will remember how it felt. That's why when you remember losing someone, you want to shed tears. When you remember losing money, you feel regrets. This is very practical. Now, the body is so objective that it does not know the difference between the emotion from the experience in an environment in the present moment and the one that it is fabricating by thought or memory alone. In other words, every time you recall a past negative event and you begin to feel the emotion in your body thinks it is living in that situation again. Now, this is very powerful. This is how the body works. The body is so objective. The latest studies in neuroscience and psychoneuroimmunology proves this. Every time you feel a feeling of a negative past event, your body begins to relive that moment in the present moment as if it's happening again. This is real. This is very practical. This has happened to you so many times. It has happened to me so many times. It happens to all of us. That is how the body is objective. Now, that negative event that you just remembered puts you in a state of being. What is a state of being? Your state of being is made up of how you think and how you feel. The most valid science on the planet, called quantum physics, tells us that we are electromagnetic beings. What is electromagnetism? Electric energy plus magnetic energy is electromagnetic energy. So in the quantum field, quantum physics tells us that the thoughts that we're thinking every day, which is 60 to 70,000 of them, by the way, that's a lot of thoughts, I know. Our thoughts send electric signals into the quantum field, and our bodies, being our feelings, because thoughts are the language of the brain and feelings are the language of the body, our bodies send magnetic signals into the quantum field. In other words, we are always broadcasting an electromagnetic energy into the quantum field on a moment-to-moment basis. Are you following this so far? Some of you already know where this is going. Now, every time you think a negative thought or remember a negative event and feel the emotion of that event, you are broadcasting into your energy field, into the quantum field, which is always with you on a moment-to-moment basis. By the way, you're broadcasting that negative thought and feeling into the field. Now, the quantum field, what it does is to bring into our lives events that match our energetic state, our state of being. So every time you're thinking a negative thought or recalling a negative event and feeling the event, your state of being starts to mirror your thoughts and your feelings. What do you think the quantum is going to bring into your life? You got it. You're going to begin to experience events that match your feeling. Your feeling. Now, I said your feeling and not even your thoughts because your emotions or your feelings are the magnetic signature. In other words, it's not just your thoughts that is creating your life. Your thoughts starts the signal. Everything is created twice, first in the mind. So when you have the vision in your mind, you don't have it physical, right? So the thought begins the process. You've heard me say this every time. But it is your body, your emotions that draw these things into your life. So if you keep thinking the same thoughts, thinking in the past, thinking those negative things happening to you, you're going to definitely feel the emotions because you've experienced them. Now, what you're doing every time you do that is that you're broadcasting negative feelings into your field, into the quantum field. And those negative things will keep coming back into your life. This explains exactly why you're stuck in the same job. You're stuck with the same kinds of relationships. Different names, different faces, different races, but it's the same character. The relationship ends the same way. Your business partners, they treat you the same way. Your businesses, they end the same way. You keep experiencing the same things. It is because your state of being is stuck where? In the past. Is this making sense? So when you have a scientific view about reality, reality will suddenly make sense to you. Now, some of you are going, oh, is this why that's exactly what happens? So, what is this teaching you? Someone goes, are you saying I should forget the past? Yes. Didn't you know already you should forget the past? The past is past. Leave it there. The present moment is where your power is. The future is not even here. The present is a gift. That is why it's called present. But it's not so easy to forget the past, right? Because you have patterns, you have a memory that keeps bringing these things back into your life. But what do you do instead? Emotional intelligence refers to the idea of shortening the lifespan of your emotional refractory periods. In other words, when you start to worry about the past, all of a sudden you woke up in the morning and you started to remember the betrayal, the heartbreak, your ex, whatever thing that happened to you in the past. The minute you remember a negative event, we're saying shorten the lifespan of that thought. If you hold on to that thought, you're going to start feeling the emotions. And once you start feeling the emotions, you're broadcasting these things into the field and you're on your way to create something similar to that again. So if you can learn how to shorten the refractory periods of your negative emotions, then manifestation will become very fast for you. One of the big reasons why there is delay in manifestation is that we keep holding on to the past. We keep worrying, where is it? Why is this not here yet? I'm still suffering. I'm still struggling. My relationship is still bad, or I've not been able to meet somebody yet, or this business is not here yet, or money is always hard to come by, but I've been praying, I've been letting go. Have you been really letting go? I've been doing so many things. Nothing is happening. That is the energy of the past. Because if you are in the present moment, you will not have any emotion that is connected to the past. And guess what you're doing? If you keep asking these questions, you keep getting disappointed. You keep feeling worried. You're separate from those things that you want. What are you creating then? You're recreating the same thing over and over again. Because that is not the energy that is aligned with what you want. Is this making sense? So shorten the refractory periods of your emotions and then reconnect to the feeling of the things that you want. Feel as though you already have it. Start feeling the emotions of the things that you want as if they're already yours. If that car is in your life now, what will it feel like? If that house is in your life now, what would it feel like? If that job is in your life now, what would it feel like? If you've been able to break that addiction, what will it feel like? If that relationship is in your life now, what will it feel like? Feel the feelings of having it in the present moment and sustain it. You don't have to shorten this one. Sustain it. The more you're sustaining these feelings, the more you're learning how to live your life without those other feelings, and the more this becomes your dominant energy. And guess what? The quantum field mirrors dominant energy more. The reason why you don't have what you want yet is because the old energy, the energy of the past, is still dominant in the field. The field doesn't judge you. It gives you what you give out. Remember, law of attraction is what? You get back what you put out. That's why I always say nobody is doing anything to you. Your energy is creating your life. That's it. If you begin to learn how to shorten this emotional periods, the duration, shorten the lifespan so that it won't be so dominant in the field, your manifestation will go through the roof. Does it mean don't react? We're not saying don't react. You can react. I'm not saying you must react. But you are human. It is human to react. It is divine to catch yourself and say, oh, I'm done with that. I'm above this. I shouldn't be reacting every time this thing happens. That's what we're saying. When you get to this point, now you're turning down the volume of the old energy. The new person, the new man, the new woman, the new life, the new personality is now evolving. Well, every personality must create a personal reality. It is law. So, I hope you understood this video. I hope this was very, very clear. Please let me know in the comments below what you think, if you learned something, and help me share this video. This video, as you know, can change somebody's life. If you share this video, you'll be doing somebody a very huge favor. Reach out to me if you want to ask any questions. I read all your comments, and let me know if you need help, because I also offer one-on-one coaching. So some of these things that I talk about work faster if somebody is coaching you. So if you need one-on-one coaching, just reach out to me or search me on social media. I'm everywhere. You can reach out to me and we can work together to set you on your manifestation path. Now, I'll personally coach you and help you manifest your desires. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Remember, you are a creator. Remember, stay focused. Your emotion, your state of being is your power. The way you think and the way you feel is creating your life. You are in the driver's seat, no one else. That is power, and that's who you are. Always remember that, and I'll talk to you again very soon.